Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to Mindful Yoga. In this video, I want to talk about something that I think you should be doing on a daily basis, and this is practicing mindfulness. Now, mindfulness, you're watching a yoga channel right now, and I'm saying mindfulness, and you're thinking, spiritual mindfulness, and that's not what I want to talk about today. So for me, mindfulness, if I had to describe it myself, I'm not an expert on mindfulness, but it is something that I practice. For me, mindfulness is simply being objective of yourself and trying to fully immerse yourself in the present. And some examples of that are obviously meditation is one thing that you can do, but for a lot of people, walking is mindful. Playing with your dogs can be mindful. Journaling can be mindful. And the importance of mindfulness is just kind of allowing yourself to observe yourself and without judgment. So it's noticing what thoughts come up, and then having the mindfulness or the awareness to notice what those thoughts are. So it's kind of like you're having, this internal dialogue with yourself where your brain is doing one thing, but then you're trying to notice what your brain is doing. And so it's this really powerful process that allows you to improve the control that you have over your mind. And part of this can be defined as controlling your consciousness. And there's actually a book that talks about this a lot that I'm a huge fan of called Flow, which is by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, and it's about the psychology of optimal experience. So this is the book, and it just talks about the importance of developing kind of control over your consciousness as an avenue to overall happiness and fulfillment. It also, if you're not interested in that, then it also helps you be more effective in terms of your thinking. It helps you increase your attention on a specific task so you can be more creative, so you can get deeper and learn more about certain topics. So it's basically your ability to focus. And by doing something that involves practicing mindfulness, that's how you can do that. So some examples of how I personally implement this in my daily life. Actually, one of my goals for this month, for 2019, is to do something mindful every morning before I start work. So one way that I do that is simply meditation. If it's kind of a crappy day outside, then I'll sit in here and I'll meditate. And I'll focus on the thoughts that come up in my mind as I'm meditating. I notice them, and then I go back to focusing on my breathing, and that's really it. Another thing that I do is I'll go for a walk with the dogs, but I'll try to stay fully present as I'm walking. I'm not going to think about what I'm doing with work that day. If I notice something, I'm going to allow myself to notice it and then just acknowledge, okay, I'm noticing this right now. Or, if the dogs start to pull a little bit, then I'll notice what my natural reaction is to do, which is to pull the dogs, to pull a leash to stop them from pulling. And so what I'll try to do is notice that happening before I do it and then not pull. So that's just an example of being mindful. And if you're not doing something that allows you to practice mindfulness on a daily basis, I think it's going to hurt you in the long run. And so it's something that I just recommend you do, whatever form it is, and try to start with 10 minutes per day. That's it. It can be anything. It can be while you're driving. It can be while you're shopping at the grocery store. It can be while you're doing your workout. But just try to immerse yourself in the activity. Try to observe yourself objectively. Try to be non-reactive to what you're doing, and just immerse yourself in it again. So I hope that was enough for you to kind of understand my interpretation of mindfulness. Obviously, there's a lot of other guys out there who will talk much more in more depth about mindfulness, but for me, that's how I practice it. And ever since I've been doing that, I have noticed that I've been a lot more calm. I've been able to get more done. I've been happier with myself. So again, it's just something that I recommend you incorporate into your own life. And if you found this video useful, make sure to like it. Comment and let me know what you're doing as your mindfulness activity. Again, I think it's something that's really important, and I'd like to hear what you consider to be a mindfulness activity. Share this video if you found it really useful. And if you're not already following me on social media, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All of those handles are Mindful Yoga, no spaces, no dash, manflwyoga.com. If you want to learn more about what I do and check out some structured online programs, full online members area, and over 280 exclusive workouts you won't see anywhere else. And that's it. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you found this video useful again, and I'll see you in the next video.